The South African government has withdrawn its support for Miss South Africa. This comes after organisers refused to boycott this year's Miss Universe pageant, which is being held in Israel. Authorities have said that they still hope to convince Miss South Africa Lelela Maswani to withdraw from the event. The move is aimed at showing support for Palestinian people. The country's Sports, Art and Culture Ministry has said that it was distancing itself from the event as it was being hosted by Israel. It said that Israel is quote-unquote an apartheid state.
Following unsuccessful consultations with the Miss South Africa organization, we had to literally take a stance and to distance ourselves entirely from this entire event with Miss Lalela Mswane going to Israel for the Miss Universe pageant. And the reasons being that right now it is quite widely documented. It is well known that Israel is an apartheid state, essentially. So from a humanitarian point of view, from a political point of view, from a cultural point of view, there is no way that we can associate ourselves with who is supposed to be a South African ambassador to the world, who is supporting a state that is oppressive to its people.
Now, these developments coming in as South Africa has for long supported Palestine on the ground that the condition of Palestinians reminds many in the country of crimes against black people during the apartheid era. Pro-Palestine organizations say that Miss South Africa will only be representing herself and a very small group of the minority. The pageant will take place on the 12th of December. South Africa has said that it supports the Palestinian cause. The country maintains diplomatic ties with Israel, but relations between South Africa and Israel have worsened in recent years, especially after the 2018 Gaza protests. In 2019, South Africa downgraded its embassy in Tel Aviv. It also pulled out its ambassador. Our correspondent Calvin Ongmu getting us more on this story from Johannesburg.
Miss South Africa's participation in the 2021 Miss Universe contest could have been a crowning glory for the country. But the government has distanced itself from a decision by Miss South Africa pageant organizers to participate in the annual Miss Universe contest, which is being held in Israel next month. However, local beauty pageant organizers are adamant that Lalela Mswane, recently crowned Miss South Africa, should go to the event, arguing that Miss Universe pageant is not a politically inspired event. This is Calvin Ongmo from Johannesburg, South Africa for WION World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.